Super bored. Don't really have anything to do. Much rather be outside than inside, so I'm gonna go look for plants to forage. River's touch low for fish. Hunting's out of the question while the mountains are on fire. So I got nothing better to do, really. Man, the floods really hit hard this year, but it dried up so fast. The new depth in the riverbed meant nothing once the water was all gone. I wonder if the hobos took back over my camp. Well, not my camp, my hangout spot. They wrecked it last year, or like 2 years ago. I think I posted a video about it, actually. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of these growing over by my house. I don't know what these are. I've heard you can turn this stuff into grain. Whoa, man. An absolute jungle took over. This is St. John's wort that's gone to seed. Chicory. Wow, man. Absolutely insane. The nature took back over. Oh, cool, man. Look at the size of these blackberries. This thing's huge. That is a monster blackberry. I probably shouldn't eat too many of them though, because the fires have been going on pretty strong. Everything's kind of got a layer of ash. These are delicious. They're so sweet. Ah, well, that was refreshing. And it's nice to see that nature took back over that spot, so the bums aren't incentivized to keep using it. Oh, let's flip this over and see if there's a snake. Every now and again there's snakes under stuff like this. Not today. That's what we could do. Not only look for plants, but we could look for snakes. It's worth a shot. There's a good chance for maybe a bull snake. Probably a water snake though, like a garter, common garter. It's muggy out. Very muggy. Oh, there's a way through. Gotta watch out for rattlesnakes. You don't always hear them before you see them. Oh, there goes a heron. Peace out, dude. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. It's a good thing I didn't bring my fishing pole. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at all that algae. Oh, that feels good. Let me tell you what, man. This is not supposed to be ankle deep. The water is supposed to be up to like right there. This is supposed to be about knee, thigh deep. Well, let's see about some herbs. Oh, careful. It is slick. Well, you won't want to eat this. That is bittersweet nightshade. Bittersweet nightshade, super duper toxic. Believe it or not, the red ones are less toxic than the green ones. The green ones hold the most potent. Oh, little jumping spider. Don't do it, man. Oh no, where did you go? You're on the rock down there. He's climbing back up onto the plants. But yes, that is bittersweet nightshade. That's a decent plant to start with. Let's see if we can find some catnip. Possibly even some golden currant berries. Whoa, man. This stuff really likes to grow out here. Look at all that. Whoa. That's a ton of poison. There you go. A super duper big cluster of the poison berries. Gnarly. Oh, it's dried out, but I'm certain that this is Queen Anne's lace that's gone to seed. Right over here is a California wildflower poppy plant that has gone to seed as well. It's got a couple flowers left on it, but that's about it. Mostly seed pods. Let's see about that cat. We can come back and cross the river here later. It's only ankle deep. This is the premium time to go exploring the Walla River because all the plants are ready to be harvested. But furthermore, it's easy to just walk back and forth, traversing hillsides and things. So I can't really play back this way because this is all private land, someone else's stuff. But that blue plant right there is not blue sage. That's mugwort. It's all mugwort. Ah, how about that? Look, 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 look. That's mugwort. That's mugwort right there. Those little red and green leaf plants right there are golden currant. And then that right there is a catnip plant. It's kind of hard to see at this distance, but that is for sure what that is. Well, I'm sure we'll find some along the trail on the rocks as well, which is where we'll be harvesting from. So we will see. Do a little walk around, see if we can't see anything growing. Catnip is surprisingly prevalent out here on the Walla River. Burp. Pardon me, a hiccup burp. Let's see, keeping my eyes peeled. Well, I'm seeing a lot of that red plant. Friends and family when I was growing up would call it Indian tobacco. Certainly that's not what it is though. Let's see. Wild lettuce, Queen Anne's lace, mullein. What I think is more bittersweet nightshade? What is that? That does not look like bittersweet nightshade. Hold on, let me safely get down these dangerous rocks. Oh, they're roses. They're wild roses. Okay, rose hips. There we go. You know, that is an edible collectible as well. It seems like this whole thing is made out of rose hips. Boy, too bad a stone like that isn't on the jetty or the Columbia River. That'd be perfect for bottom fishing. Huh, yeah, that's all rose hips and ragweed and various other things. Alright. Oh man. Huh. I wish I had a license to travel and just go wherever the heck I want. I don't even want to destroy your land, buddy. I just want to look for plants on it. There's more roses right there. Huge cluster of them right there. Ah, this is nice. I've been meaning to get out of the house for a while now. I've even longer been meaning to film, but I just haven't had the time for it. The poor Blue Mountains. So smoky. So jacked up. The Hagen fire and the Paradise fire over there and the Hagen fire over there has been proving such a serious challenge for our firefighters. Our wildland firefighters are working their hardest to get that out. Godspeed, boys. Good luck. Now, I never really knew what this type of plant is, this weird blue leaf river plant. Skunky, smells weird when you burn it as campfire wood. Kind of got like a very earthy aroma. Strange. Wow. Look how shallow that is. That is not supposed to be that shallow. Goodness. There's a mullein. All old and withered though. There's a mullein that's not old and withered. That one's technically safe to harvest for the most part. Right behind that boulder. There's a couple more of them. There really is a lot of forage plants to be had on the Walla Walla River. Like, it doesn't stop. Every year we've got numerous species of desirable plants. Definitely worth coming down to have a look if you can find access like I have. Finding access to most of the river on the Oregon side is an absolute nightmare. 97% of it is private land, kept away. It's very unfortunate, but people ruin things. If it wasn't for all the people that came out and trespassed and left garbage and destroyed the land, it wouldn't even be an issue. No one would even blink or bat an eye, as the saying goes. You'll even see rabbits out here sometimes. Big old brown hares running along the trails and things. It's pretty. Gonna have to take a look around, see if I can't find some good plants, and I'll get back to document them. Wow. Look at that sunset. That is killer. Whoa, man. I wish you guys could see that with my eyes. That looks so much different on and off camera. Look at that. Beautiful. If you haven't realized this yet, one of my hidden passions is feather hunting. We got magpie, turkey, and what I think is a duck. Not bad for a little walk on the trail. Well, just about done with the herb harvest. There's a couple more things that I could grab, but I don't really need. Look, there's some Queen Anne's lace over there and some other stuff. I'm mostly just after the wild catnip so my cats can have some fun. They love this stuff. You know what's interesting though? I never see this stuff chewed on up in the mountains. There's never any sign that a cougar has been at it or something like that. It's probably just not every plant gets found by a cougar. I'm sure they have to have some interest in this stuff. I guess I could take some yarrow. Or, not yarrow, mullein. This stuff's really good for cleaning up your lungs. You can nebulize it, or you can dry it out and smoke it, or you can drink it as a tea. Either way you go, it really helps open up the bronchial tubes and stuff like that to help you breathe better and to eject like residue and waste that's already in the lungs. So if you're a smoker, find some of this stuff. The Native Americans would use it to heal their lungs after they had smoked too much tobacco. And it works. I've tried it before. It's not bad stuff. And apparently, the most interesting thing about it is not only does it help with smoking, but it's a highly productive, extremely illegal fishing bait. The seeds of mullein flowers apparently can just completely paralyze a pond of fish. They'll all float to the surface and you can collect them just that easy. Super, super, super illegal. Way more illegal than a lot of other substances for fishing, that's for sure. So don't do that. You didn't hear it from me. Here's some more. That's a really good leaf right there. I'll take that one. That's a nice one. So is this one back here. It's very soft. A lot of people call it lamb's ear. Another number of people call it huntsman's toilet paper, because that is what it's really good for. Thinking about eating some more blackberries. Those were delicious. Playing in the creek wasn't so bad too. Here, this is Queen Anne's Lace. Oh, that's a goat head plant. Oh man, that's a big one. Look at all those thorny seeds. Here's a Queen Anne's Lace though. This is the plant that I was talking about earlier in the video. That is an edible. Looks like Mr. B didn't make it back home in time. You're gonna have to ride out the night right there, bud. Good luck. But yeah, Queen Anne's Lace, I'm not sure what it's used for, but I know it's medicine too. Easily can be, well, easily mistaken for novice herbalists for water hemlock. But anyone with half a brain that's seen water hemlock and then also seen Queen Anne's Lace knows that there's a massive difference between the two. One of them grows kind of like circular yarrow flowers, the Queen Anne's Lace, and then the other grows in very large, sparse, bushy flowers, the water hemlock. I suppose it could be mistaken if you didn't know what you were doing, but it's pretty easy to tell. Like, this is all Queen Anne's Lace right here. And it'll almost always have a tiny little dot, like a black or red dot in the center of the flower. But like I said, they look like yarrows. They don't look anything like a water hemlock plant. I might be able to find one of those and demonstrate as an example. Let me do that real quick. I know I saw some growing back this way. Here's a seeded out thistle. That's a thistle that went to seed. Also good medicine. Ah, the smoke is starting to catch up with me. It doesn't help that I'm a smoker, obviously, but the smoke is from the fires is still affecting me. Okay. Oh, there's one. So y'all just saw the Queen Anne's Lace, the little circular yarrow flowers. You can rewind if you have to. These are what water hemlocks look like. and they grow multiple clusters of flowers in many different patches at a much higher growth height. They get way taller than Queen Anne's lace. Queen Anne's lace stays nice and low to the ground. This stuff's toxic. Stay clear of it. I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna eat me some blackberries and then I'm gonna walk home. And I'm gonna call this a pretty successful video. Got me some mullein, some catnip. That's all I really needed. Oh yeah, there's a ton of them over here. Oh, look. More bitter, sweet nightshade. Poison, poison, poison. Stay away from that. These are the berries you want. Blackberries. So good, man. Well, thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all.